I've been talking about social media quite a bit on this podcast, because it's hard to avoid. That's how everything today, especially with the pandemic, all of that shit. Like, you focus more on fucking social media than ever before. And I equate social media and, like, the shit that people do to, like, a train wreck. Or like a car crash. You've been there and you're like, what the fuck is the holdup? You going down the highway, you don't understand why the fucking traffic's slow, all of a sudden it stops, and, like, you look over and there's a fucking devastating crash. I'm sorry. The nachos are hot. The microwavable nachos are hot. And I'm talking about, like, spicy wise, because I come correct with the fucking nachos. But anyway, you see a car crash, it's hard not to rubberneck. I understand. Coming from the Pacific Northwest, where there's a bunch of fucking people that come from Japan and Asia and they can't fucking drive and shit. Like, you see car crashes all the time. And there's, or like a bunch of women are just standing there like, what the fuck happened? Oh, my. They fucking smash into stuff. They're like, my bad. So in the Pacific Northwest, we saw a lot of car crashes, and you have a lot of rubberneckers and stuff, and you, like, get angry about those people, and then you are rubbernecking as well. You're like, fuck you bitches. You're kind of like looking over at this shit. You're like, yeah, makes sense. It's a woman. And so you're fucking driving, and it's hard not to look. And that's kind of what I equate social media to. It's like a lot of fucking people on social media. It's really hard to not look at them, and you go back every day, even though you're not following. You're like, who's that fucking dumb fuck that I saw the other day? Oh, yeah, this. And then eventually it goes into your top searches, and then you don't even have to follow, but you just look, and you're like, God damn it. And there's been times where I'm having a great day, and I'm like, I wonder what those fucking weirdos are doing. And I go and I'm like, motherfucker, and they just fucking ruin my day. Like, social media is 100% like a fucking train wreck that you can't get past, or it's like a fucking car crash. You just look at it every day, and you're like, I was having a fantastic day. Maybe it's time to wreck that. It's a balance, really. You're having too much of a good thing, like a good day. You gotta wreck that shit sometimes. So you look at the same fucking people that annoy the fuck out of you, or maybe the algorithm gives them to you, and you're just like, fuck, I feel like I've been following them for fucking years, and I can't look away. That's what they do. And I'll give you an example. I'll give you two examples, all right? I'll give you two fucking examples. There is a real estate, and I'm going to put it in the most generic terms so that maybe if my following passes this on, or these people happen to see, because I follow them and the algorithm works in magical ways, it shows people, specifically when you're talking shit about them, they're like, is that about me? Is that about me? No, you're fucking self-conscious. But anyway, I'm just going to put this as generic as possible, because I'm just going to, and I'm not going to explain why I'm doing that. So anyway, I follow this real estate guy, and his big thing is like the old days of like the Ron Popeil food dehydrator on the fucking infomercials and shit. And you ever see the real estate stuff where they have like everybody in Hawaiian shirts, and they're like sitting in front of a background that's like Hawaii or some shit, and you can't tell. Back in the day, you couldn't tell if it was a green screen because, nobody understood technology and what it's capable of. So there's probably they're in Hawaii, but you never know nowadays. And they're like, in 3 easy steps, I sold my first 5 property and I became a millionaire. And then they have all these testimonials, and then there's like the one dude that was like super unimpressive. He's like, I sold 5 properties and made $10,000. And it's like, wow, good job. Why the fuck are you a testimonial? Everybody else is selling fucking millions of dollars. And you bald motherfucker with a mustache, freshly shaved here, mustache here, perfectly to the lips, up to the nose. What the fuck are you testimonializing anything? I can't trust you because your mustache probably fucking fucked some kid on the way in. And if you're offended by that, that's what I was literally talking about not caring about what I said. So, it's not like this is literally a show about mustaches fucking kids. Grow up, all right? Anyway, this real estate guy, he's tapping into the old shit of like 1990, and like selling infomercial shit, and he's got good information. Like, real estate is a great investment. And if you can figure out, it's pretty simple actually. If you can figure out how to take out loans, how to get mortgages, you could just buy a bunch of properties and leverage those properties against everything else. And you can fucking take out money, do home equity loans, do many things to take the fucking equity in your house and put it towards buying other houses and build up a fucking portfolio of other houses that you rent to people or sell, blah, blah, blah. And you can have passive income every single month with homes that you own in a real estate portfolio. That's to die for. Hold on, let me grab a nacho. Because... oh, it's one nacho. Oh, fuck. Oh, God damn. It's in my nose. You ever get nachos in your nose? Anyway, he sells this fucking, God damn it. His thing is he keeps fucking posting in a very specific way. And it's the same fucking thing that he does over and fucking over again, just slightly reworded. And I'm like, God damn, I saw it. And he does it to a point of like, I have seen this post before. You know? The dude's great at what he does. He's got a bunch of followers and all that stuff. But it gets annoying because every other post he's posting like fucking 20 times a day in a very specific pattern. He posts a Twitter thing that he posts, which is exactly the same as the video he posts, and then posts another Twitter elaborating about it, and then goes on and fucking posts something else where he's saying basically the same fucking thing. Sign up for my pyramid scheme of real estate and you'll find it's free. It's completely free. It's like nothing is free that's going to make people millions of dollars. And like, he's got great information, and like, I like to invest in stuff. If you've heard me talk about fucking stocks and fucking crypto, I feel like I have nachos in my nose right now. But if you hear me talk about this, I'm into investments because I think it's awesome. Get some passive income. And like, initially when I was looking at his stuff, I'm like, this is great information. Maybe I should diversify my real estate portfolio as well because I own some property. But God damn it, such a turnoff. And aside from that, the dude has taken more testosterone than and I'm talking about, he doesn't own that testosterone. He shot it in his fucking hip and thigh, and he's just, and it feels like, because you see videos of him walking around, it feels like maybe he's injecting it into his face directly, because if you ever seen anybody on testosterone or fucking HGH or anything, their cheeks kind of do this thing where they fucking pull over the fucking top of their mouth, and it's like seriously frown lines. And then aside from that, their skin's super red, and they're fucking amped up, and they're like, seriously, you gonna invest in my shit or what? It's like, God damn, dude. God damn, real estate guy, calm down. It's like, put on this fucking Hawaiian shirt and sit in this fucking director's chair and tell everybody about how much fucking real estate you have. It's like, God damn it, dude. Okay, I'll do it. Just don't fucking hit me anymore. But it's like, at this point, initially, and I'll go back of why I'm watching. I initially was watching him because I'm like, this is super smart shit that he's putting out. But his presentation is super whack. It's super fucking whack. Because he should, you know, like he's saying, diversify your bonds. He should diversify the amount of content that he puts out, because it's fucking super fucking off-putting. And all I can focus on now is his dumb fucking face and how many steroids that he's taken. His face literally looks like a caveman. And every single one past that, it's like he gets angrier and fucking angrier. And like, bro, how many people have signed up for your fucking free fucking masterclass, which is another thing. All of these fucking people go masterclass and everybody's like, oh, I should do it. I should sign up for his masterclass. You know, I should do that. I should put out some content where I'm like, sign up for my masterclass. I'll show you how to real quick. You know, you ever wanted to, I'll show you how to do it. Just watch me, and it's me in my bed, like sitting here like this. First, okay, so this is step 1 to your fucking masterclass. First, you fucking yell at your dog and be like, Zia, get the fuck out of here. And then you like fucking, you know, you pull your shirt up and you're like, oh, God damn it. Oh, I gotta close the door so she doesn't come in and like lick my ass while I'm about to. And then you're like, oh, fuck. And then you're like, I gotta get another t-shirt on top of this t-shirt so I don't on this t-shirt and I don't wear it by mistake. And then it's gotta go in the fucking closet later. And you're like, oh, okay, so you get all that stuff knocked out. You're like, yeah, this is step 2 of the fucking masterclass. And then I get the t-shirt laid on top of me, you know, just with my already pre-ready to go. And I stick the top of the t-shirt like I'm wearing the t-shirt over my sleeves, and I cover it up because I don't want to be distracted by the fucking red t-shirt that I'm wearing. And you fucking lay it, and you know, cover up this belly that you got going on, and then you're sticking over top of it. And it's like you're pretending to be discreet, and you're at a fucking in a park somewhere, and you're like, and you're looking at your phone with your left hand. You know, you're like this. And this is the same phone that you teach your kids how to understand the ABCs, and you're like, oh, you're fucking going, and you're like, that's not good, and then you take your hand off your and fucking go to this one. Oh, this is fucking 320p. Let me switch this to fucking 780 or fucking 1080 and 740 or 1080. You're like, oh yeah, that's good. I can see the wrinkles in that. And you're like, oh, and you're sitting there, and your phone's like fucking waggling along, and then eventually it's like up by your face, and then you're like, it's in your face, and you're just like, and then you don't even need it at some point. And you fucking maybe you pull the t-shirt over your lips so that maybe this time it doesn't go inside of your mouth when you